The moon cast a silvery glow over the rugged coastline of the Atlantean outpost, its waves crashing rhythmically against the rocks. In the shadows, SGT Major Bruce McLean and his 7th Ranger Squad from House Pendragon lay hidden, their black cloaks blending seamlessly into the darkness. McLean, a seasoned veteran with a steely gaze, signaled for his men to move forward. Their mission was clear: infiltrate the heavily fortified outpost and eliminate Hector Stroud, a high-value target known for his ruthless tactics and key role in the Atlantean military. The intel had been precise. Stroud was to be present in the command center, a reinforced building at the heart of the outpost. The Rangers moved with silent precision, navigating the treacherous terrain with practiced ease. McLean led the way, his senses attuned to every sound and movement. They reached the first checkpoint, a guard tower, and McLean dispatched the sentry with a swift, silent strike. The squad pressed on, their presence undetected. As they approached the outer perimeter of the command center, McLean signaled for a halt. He observed the patrol patterns, timing their movements. With a nod, he sent 2 of his men to disable the security systems, ensuring their entry would go unnoticed. Moments later, the lights flickered and went out, replaced by the red glow of emergency backup systems. Inside the command center, chaos erupted as the Atlantean soldiers scrambled to restore order. McLean and his squad slipped through the shadows, their movements synchronized and lethal. They breached the main entrance, neutralizing the guards with swift efficiency. They made their way through the corridors, guided by the blueprints etched in their minds from countless briefings. The command center was a labyrinth of hallways and rooms, but McLean's instincts led them true. They reached the central chamber, where Stroud was believed to be. The door to the chamber was guarded by 2 heavily armed sentries. McLean signaled for his men to take their positions. In a blur of motion, they engaged the guards, their silenced weapons firing with deadly accuracy. The guards fell, and McLean pushed open the door. Hector Stroud stood at the far end of the room, flanked by 2 officers. He turned, surprise flashing across his face as he recognized the intruders. But Stroud was not a man to be easily cornered. With a snarl, he crossed the room like lightning, moving with a speed that caught the Rangers off guard. Before anyone could react, Stroud struck with lethal precision, eliminating 2 of the Rangers in quick succession. McLean's heart pounded as he watched his men fall, but there was no time for shock or grief. He and the remaining Rangers opened fire, their assault rifles blazing in the confined space. Stroud fought back ferociously, but the concentrated fire was too much even for him. Bullets tore through his defenses, and with a final, defiant glare, Stroud fell to the floor, his lifeblood pooling around him. The mission was a success, but at a cost. McLean quickly surveyed the room, ensuring Stroud was truly dead, before turning his attention to his fallen comrades. He knelt beside them, retrieving their arm rings, symbols of honor and service, to return to their families. There was no time to mourn now. The outpost was on high alert and they had to move fast. He signaled for his squad to fall back. They retraced their steps, slipping back into the night as silently as they had come. As they reached the extraction point, an armored SUV waited for them, its engine idling softly. The Rangers swiftly climbed in, and the vehicle sped off, its reinforced body providing a shield against any potential pursuit. McLean took a moment to survey the moonlit landscape as they drove away. The mission had been dangerous but necessary. House Pendragon's strength lay in its ability to strike swiftly and decisively, and tonight they had delivered a crippling blow to their enemy. The Rangers settled into their seats, the hum of the armored SUV's engine a comforting sound. As they crossed the border and left the outpost behind, McLean allowed himself a brief moment of satisfaction. The mission was complete, and Hector Stroud was no more. The 7th Ranger Squad had once again proven their mettle, and House Pendragon's shadow would continue to loom large over their foes. And when they returned, McLean would ensure that the fallen Rangers' families received their arm rings, a small token of the sacrifice their loved ones had made.